Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for coming and joining to your English class for today. On this beautiful Tuesday, we are going to begin reading the versicle. Well, if we got to Matthew, to the Gospel of Matthew in chapter number 5, versicle 46. And the Lord said to us, if you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collector doing that? Well, this is according to the New International Version. And the value for this week is going to be reward. Well, maybe you remember for the last class of yesterday, we were talking about the introduction for this passage and for this versicle. We explained what is the meaning for the word reward and the meaning for publican, that is a tax collector. Well, in this case, we're going to take a look for this passage according to Bible Hub. And we're going to pay attention for a little changes between different versions or traduction from the Bible or the original text. Remember, if we were talking about Matthew, the book of Matthew was written in Greek. And then come the translation for the English in this case. Well, New International Version begins with the clausal if. It's a conditional clausal for saying, well, if you do this, you are going to get this. If you love those who you love, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collector doing that? Well, pay attention and make a contrast between New International and New Living Translation. You are going to say, well, it's similar at the first parts. There is a little changing because is if you love only those who love you. In this case, if you love those who love you, if you love only, okay, it's like make an exclusion. I'm going to love only to people that love me. Well, and for everybody that maybe doesn't love to me, and the opposite for love is hate, that's mean that I'm not going to love to somebody who hate me. I'm going to love just for people that love me. Well, what reward is there for that? It's a changing in the expression for this question. What reward is there for that? And pay attention because Jesus add another, in this case, we have the name, we have the noun for publicans like tax collectors. And we were saying, well, the tax collector were Jews, another Jews that make this labor for the Romans and go to every one of the brothers and say, well, I pay for you to Roman your taxes, and now you have to pay to me the taxes and something else. Well, and maybe it can be the double for the tax in this case, or maybe the third or the fourth part. Well, but Jesus add in this case an adjective to the tax collectors in New Living Translation, and is corrupt tax collectors. It's not just tax collector, it's corrupt tax collector. Do that much. Okay, it's like to say, well, if you love those who love you, it's the same what the publicans or the tax collector, the corrupt tax collectors do. English standard. And it's not begin with the if conditional clause, it begins with for. And for if you love those who love you, it's like in Spanish say something like, porque si amas a aquellos que te aman, what reward do you have? It's a changing in expression. What reward do you have? And remember, reward is always related to money, because recompense can be in another way. You can receive a recompense like maybe food, for example. If you have a pet, and the pet do something for you. For example, you have a dog and you say to the dog, hey, please die, dog. It look like you are dying. And the dog do that, and you maybe give to him or to her a snack, to your puppy or maybe to your pet. Well, that is not a reward. To give a snack to a dog, to a pet, to a parrot, to a cat that do something that you say to him or to her, well, it's not a reward. It's a recompense. Well, and take a look for this part because it's do not even the tax collector do the same. Viven standard. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Do not even tax collector do the same. Viven literal is similar, but it's a changing in the verbal form. For love is loving. If you love those who loving you, what reward do you have? Do not even the tax collector do the same. And we are going to finish with King James Version. In King James for is for if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same. Here we find the noun for these people, publicans the same. In New King James, well, it's currently Modern English. And one more time, we're going to find tax collectors. Okay, well, we finished this reflection for this day and pay attention for the next thing. Bueno, en el versículo de esta semana estamos hablando respecto de lo que es el amar a los que nos aman. Jesús utilizó en este caso a los publicanos, que hemos dicho que eran judíos que recolectaban impuestos, que eran mal vistos por los judíos. Ya habíamos explicado que los consideraban como un nivel de lo peor que podía haber. Contemporáneamente lo podríamos equiparar a dos cosas. Los publicanos son como las casas de prestamistas actualmente que hay en nuestros países e incluso los bancos, ¿verdad? Mucha gente se queja de los bancos, de esas casas de préstamo, los consideran como unos chupasangres, ¿verdad? Debido a la forma en la que ellos hacen dinero, que es prácticamente lo que hacían los publicanos o colectores de impuestos para Roma. Si lo viésemos hoy en día, un banco o una casa de préstamo o un prestamista independiente, pues lo que hace es solventarle a una persona una necesidad económica en ese momento. Hoy hay muchos de estos, tienen diversos nombres, porque hoy les dicen con nombres más elaborados como extrafinanciamiento o un financiamiento, para no decir la palabra préstamo, y le dicen, bueno, miren, nosotros le damos ese dinero, se lo prestamos, usted puede emprender, puede invertirlo, recupera y luego nos paga. Pero detrás de eso hay un cheat, hay un engaño, ¿verdad? Que es que el prestamista no quiere que usted le pague rápido. El prestamista quiere que usted se tarde más de la cuenta en pagarle. Porque de esa manera, pues, recupera, si no el doble, el triple de lo que usted ha prestado con el paso del tiempo. Entonces, la idea es como nunca salir de su deuda. Por esa razón, hoy en día mucha gente que se mete a préstamos de ese tipo termina odiando a los bancos o a los prestamistas, tildándolos de usureros o de chupasangre, de vampiros, whatever, lo que sea. Ahora, también lo podríamos asemejar en términos de traición, ¿verdad? A muchos servidores públicos que son corruptos. Entonces, los publicanos modernos podrían ser una de dos, o todas esas instituciones prestamistas o personas que ganan desmedidamente a través de prestarle a alguien dinero y luego cobrarle interés sobre interés. O sea, ni siquiera lo justo es interés sobre interés. Que si uno se atrasa un día, pues le caen mucho más de lo que uno podía programarlo, ¿verdad? En términos de no pagar. O asemejarlo a todos esos políticos que a veces se aprovechan de su cargo, son corruptos y sabemos que están en cierta manera robando o quedándose con dinero que llamamos del pueblo. Modernamente esos serían los publicanos para nosotros. Entonces, a Jesús se le achacó mucho de juntarse con publicanos. Sobre todo los religiosos le decían que se juntaba con los publicanos, pero Jesús lo hacía con el propósito de que se convirtiesen y dejasen de hacerlo. Muchos de ellos, o por lo menos en la Biblia encontraríamos evidencia de dos con nombres que dejaron de hacerlo. Uno es el libro que estamos leyendo, Matthew, él era publicano, y el otro es Zaqueo. Ahora, em, sabiendo Jesús que le achacaban el hecho de reunirse con los publicanos, viene y les dice a sus oyentes, si ustedes aman solo a quienes les aman, ¿qué recompensa, qué mérito tiene eso? Si lo mismo hacen los publicanos, los recolectores de impuestos, los corruptos o aquellos que se han corrompido a través de las ganancias deshonestas, hacen lo mismo. Y esto es porque los publicanos eran excluidos de los círculos sociales judíos. Entonces, normalmente solo se reunían entre ellos. No o sea, un publicano solo podía ser amigo de otro publicano. Y ya de ahí no podía ser amigo de nada. A lo mucho, si quería cambiar de grupo social, era o amigo de ladrones o se juntaba con prostitutas. Ese era el círculo social de los publicanos en ese tiempo, puesto que eran mal vistos y excluidos. Entonces Jesús les dice, miren, no tienen mucho, ya que me acusan que yo me junto con los publicanos, si ustedes solo aman a los que les aman y no aman a aquellas personas que no forman parte de su círculo social o que tienen algo ustedes en contra de ellos que no es justificado, están comportándose como los mismos publicanos de los cuales ustedes tanto se quejan. Well done, John Abiol. Con eso terminamos y vamos ahora a continuar con nuestro ejercicio de question and answers. Bueno, ayer nos quedamos acá haciendo algunas preguntas, ¿verdad? Todavía faltaron cubrir algunas. Entonces, vamos a ir en la misma dinámica de ayer. ¿Ya? Como ya tenemos una mejor idea de cómo vamos a hacer las participaciones, la idea es que hoy avancemos con más preguntas, ¿verdad? Y que le vaya tocando a cada quien una pregunta diferente. Entonces, voy a iniciar al orden inverso del día de ayer. Vamos a comenzar las participaciones y vamos en primer lugar, déjame solo quiero ver algo. Ok, ahora sí. Let's see. Comenzamos con Suriel. Suriel, tell me, number one, what time do you get up?
I get up at 6 a.m.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. And that is for every day.
Yeah, every day, including weekends.
Okay, nice. Very good. That's great to know that. Well, let's go to number two. Ulises, tell me, do you get up early on weekends? Hello, Ulises. Tell me, number two is for you, Mr. Ulises.
Um, yes, I do.
Okay, thank you so much. That's great. Short answer. Thank you, Ulises. Well, Patricia, tell me, number three is gonna be for you. How do you go to school or work?
I go to work go to no, I go to work in the bus.
By bus. Okay, very nice. Thank you so much. Well, let's see. Continue to the next. Is gonna be for Harrison. Tell me, Mr. Harrison, do you take the bus for go to work?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, excellent. A short answer. You don't. Well, the next, number 5, Glenda. Tell me, Glenda, what time do you go home? Okay, hello, Glenda. Number 5 for you.
Hello, teacher.
Thank you. Hello. Number 5 is your question. What time do you go home?
I I do time evening.
I go home in the evening. It could be the answer. I go home in the evening. Okay, very nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, one more participation. Number 6 is for David. Tell me, Mr. David, do you eat with your family? For example, at lunch, we're going to be specific. Do you eat with your family at lunch?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you so much. Good done. Let's continue with the next question. One more time, Suriel, tell me, when do you have English class?
I have English class at 7 p.m. if we're talking about this class.
Okay, good done, thank you. Well, number 8, Ulises, tell me, do you see your friends in the evening?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, thank you. One sure answer. You don't. Let's go now
Okay,
to
teacher.
number, thank you so much, Ulises. Let's go now to number 9. Patricia, tell me, do you call your friends?
Yes, I do. I call my friends today.
Okay, good done. Thank you. That's nice. Number 10, Harrison. Tell me, Mr. Harrison, do you have a computer at home?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Good done. The next, Glenda. Number 11 is for you, Glenda. Do you surf on internet at night?
No, I don't, teacher.
No, I don't. Okay, thank you so much. The next is gonna be to David. Tell me, David, what time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 11 at night.
At 11 at night. Okay, very nice. Good done. Thank you for your answer. Well, number 13. Oh, well, this is a coincidence for Suriel. For that, I'm going to make another question for you, Suriel. Maybe you remember yesterday, you were lucky because this question is gonna be for yesterday and for now. Well, Suriel, I'm going to make the next question is, where are you and your family from? Number 14, Suriel. Where are you and your family from?
Um, uh, like my parents or yeah, or my family is from Chalatenango.
try to thinking on your nuclear family, your parents, your brothers, sisters.
Okay. Well, my father is from the Department of La Paz, and my mother is from the Department of Chalatenango.
Okay. And you?
I'm from San Salvador.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, that's nice. That's great because it's almost the for almost part of El Salvador. Well, number 13, this is gonna be for Ulises. Tell me, Ulises, what is your favorite social network?
My favorite social network is Netflix.
Could you repeat me, please? What is your
My
favorite?
favorite social network is Netflix.
Netflix. Okay, well, we are going to make a correction for that. Because if you say for social network, we can say social network, we have, for example, Facebook is a social network. Twitter is another social network. TikTok is another social network. Instagram is another social network. YouTube is considered like a social network, YouTube. And for example, we can think about Snapchat is gonna be another social network. Maybe well, I think are the most principal social network. These are social network. The definition for a social network is to thinking about a group of person. There are many persons, there are people, many people in this network, and then they can make sharings for photos, for videos, for thinking, for text, whatever. And the other ones can watch and can make commentaries, can make a request, can make a message for people. For that is social. And if we're thinking about, for example, Netflix, or we're thinking about Amazon Prime, or Disney Plus, and HBO plus there is another one, for example, Pluto TV. There is Pluto TV. Well, I don't know if I forget about something else, but the important is to say these is on demand. It's called on demand. Platforms. There are platforms for video or movies on demand. And there is a difference between this one and social network. It's not the same. It's not the same to talking about social network and these platforms or application that are for videos or movies on demand. We have to make a difference between these. If the question is gonna be, hey, what is your favorite platform for watching movies? You can say my favorite one, or my favorite app, my favorite platform, my favorite on demand is Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, HBO, or whatever. But in this case, the question is specific. Now, Ulises, try to make your answer in a correct way. The question is, what is your favorite social network? You have to choose on one of these, or if you have another one, you can add your favorite social network. Now, try to answer to me. Ulises, what is your favorite social network?
My favorite social network is YouTube.
Is YouTube. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Some people say YouTube is not a social network, but it's a social network. Why is a social network? Because you can create your account. Well, you use your Google account on YouTube and you can go to the videos. You can react to it. You can say, hey, I like, I dislike, and you can make commentaries for the video. That is the way for the definition according to a social network. When I share something, can be a video, can be photos, can be a message, can be text, whatever, I share something to other people and the other people can watch it and can make a response for it. The response maybe can be like, I love it, or maybe can be like Facebook. In Facebook we have 6 emotion or 6 kind of reactions, and another platform we are going to find just the like or dislike. Well, that's all. Continue with the next question and the next participant. Okay, Patricia, tell me now, how are you today? Number 15, Patricia, how are you today?
This day I'm very tired.
You are very tired. Okay, well, what a shame for you. Let's see the next. Harrison, number 16. What color are your shoes?
Ayer creo que,
It was
yeah,
good. Okay,
yeah.
number 17. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is black and white.
Black and white. Okay,
Yeah.
good tone. Thank you so much. And for black and white, some people normally use another names. For example, it's common to say in Spanish, for English, for black and white, I like ivory and ebony. Ivory for the white color and ebony for the black color. Ivory and ebony. Well, the next question, well, I'm going to repeat, in this case, number 16, but this time is for Glenda. Tell me, Glenda, what color are your shoes?
My color shoes is black.
Okay, we have a trouble in this way. You say, my color shoes is black. Okay, I get what you try to mean with that expression, with that sentences, but it's not correct according to the grammar in English. For say this, is better to order or make this order. Is like my shoes, because it's the noun, my shoes, and then are, because it's plural, it's not is. My shoes are, and then we use the color. My shoes are black. And that's gonna be the sentences with the structure. Remember, this is simple present tense. And for simple present tense, we have the structure according to the grammar, or maybe the syntaxis is gonna be subject is the first one thing. Subject, my shoes. That is a subject, shoes. Then verb, in this case, to be. The version is are because shoes is plural. We have 2 shoes. It's not one, it's shoes, it's plural. My shoes, we have the verb and the subject, and now the complement. In this case, the complement is gonna be the color, like the adjective. My shoes are black. Well, just that's correction for Glenda.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Let's see the next. David, number 18 is for you. Tell me, what is your telephone or cell phone number? Okay, hello, David. We can't hear you.
My cell number is 22 26 25 15.
Okay, that's your cell phone number or your telephone number, David?
Telephone number.
Your telephone number. Okay, very nice. Thank you so much. Good done. And nice. Let's go to one more. Suriel, tell me, who is your, no, Suriel, you're going to tell me what is your best friend like?
Okay. He is tall and okay, it's very difficult for me because I don't see him from 2019, so I don't know how he looks like, but I can say it.
But you maintain communication with him?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, very
Yeah.
nice. But is he in El Salvador or is in another country?
No, it's in another department.
In another department. Okay, well, and you have we can say that you can watch him in person, and for that
Yeah.
maybe it can be you can be maybe a little frustrated because when we have friends we want to share everything with him or with her, and in this case, well, it's only on the internet, on social network that we can do that. Okay, I understand you. That's it's really a shame for people when we have a best friend and we can see in a physical way for many time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Suriel. We get it. Well, one more, Ulises. Tell me, how old are you?
I am 23 years old.
23 years old. Excellent. Thank you so much. Good done. Well, the next question is for Patricia. And we assume that you have an English book or maybe it can be a notebook. Try to imagine that. But I know say to you, is mine. I'm going to say is yours. Hey, where is your English book or maybe your English notebook? In your house. Try to think in a place and say that.
My book, pardon, my English book is Guess What?
Okay, thank you so much. Good done. Nice answer. Harrison, the next is for you. Tell me, what is your favorite TV series?
I have two. The first is Breaking Bad, and second is some energies.
Okay, thank you so much. Two nice series. Well, number 24, we have 2 minutes more, 2 minutes to go. 24 is for Glenda. Tell me, Glenda, what is your favorite kind of music?
My favorite music is pop.
My favorite music is pop. Okay, very nice. Thank you so much. And 25 is for David. Tell me, David, where do you live?
I live in Santa Tecla.
Okay, nice. Thank you so much. Okay, we complete these 25 questions. About to answer, you have to give answer to this question. Well, thank you for your participation, everybody. Thank you for sharing with me this class and sharing all your knowing or your pronunciation, your speaking skill with the rest of the class. Well, sorry, but time is over. Tomorrow, no classes because it's Wednesday, and we return on Thursday for making readings for these texts. That's gonna be all for tonight. May God bless you, everybody. Goodbye. See you in next class.
Good night, teacher.
Bye.
Have a good
See
Bye,
one.
ya.
Thank
teacher.
you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.